How will Technoblade help Dream escape from prison on the Dream SMP? So, we all know Technoblade just used an enderpearl stasis chamber to escape from Pandora's vault, and he's now successfully outside of the prison with no other than Philza, but Dream is still stuck inside his cell. Luckily, we can use clues from the streams to know that Technoblade is going to break Dream out of prison, so let's find some ways this could happen. Before the video begins, consider subscribing because, yeah, and I hope you enjoyed the video. The stream begins with Technoblade and Dream stuck inside their cell. Dream is still mining away at the obsidian with no tools, while Techno is investigating the mysterious dog that spawned beside him. Around the same time as this, Quackity enters the prison with Sam through the secret entrance, going to confront Dream about the revival book. Even though none of his past attempts had worked, Quackity had a new trick up his sleeve, and it was going to be a lot more cruel. Quackity tells Dream that if he doesn't hand over the revival book now, he will kill Technoblade. But Technoblade quickly finds a loophole in this plan. If Technoblade gets killed by Quackity, Dream can just revive him, creating an endless cycle of eternal life. Even after Dream warned Techno about the symptoms Tommy had after revival, he seemed to not care, so he was clearly ready to sacrifice himself. Quackity begins to hit Technoblade around the cell with his crowbar, while he repeatedly yells at Dream for help. This continues until Quackity brings out the infamous line, "I'll take this pickaxe and put it through your teeth."
I have a pickaxe, and I'll put it through your fucking teeth, Techno!
And proceeds to hit Technoblade with the final hit that would take his final life. That was until Technoblade was gone. Techno had been teleported away by Philza using the enderpearl stasis chamber, and he was now safely in the syndicate room, while Dream and Quackity stood in shock, wondering what in the world just happened. Quackity begins to hit Dream, trying to make Dream tell him what just happened and where Technoblade went. But Dream continues to play the confused role until Quackity gives up. We don't know whether or not Dream actually knows where Technoblade went, but since Techno did spawn in the syndicate room, it's highly likely Dream doesn't know his whereabouts. Back in the syndicate room, Techno and Philza are talking about how Phil read the will wrong, and how he was supposed to spawn Techno out 3 months ago, but he had misread it, leaving Techno in there for much longer than the desired time. Technoblade quickly rushes to get his beloved weapons back, and they safely leave through the secret tunnel, and he gets to see daylight for the first time in months, thankful to finally be out of the cell. Inside the cell, Dream waits alone, as Quackity leaves to converse with Sam about how the hell they're gonna find Techno. They come to the conclusion he might still be inside the prison since Sam made it unescapable. Sam closes the lava around Dream, leaving him alone once again, and gives a guard key to Quackity so they can begin searching the prison. Sam even goes so far as to set off the alarm, and Quackity and him meet up once again to interrogate Dream once more. But to their surprise, when they open the lava surrounding the cell, Dream is nowhere to be found. Now, the two most dangerous people on the server were out, and they were both going to go after Quackity. Or as so he thought. Fast forward to the prison's control room, Quackity tells Sam he's going back to Las Nevadas to inform his people Dream had escaped and prepare them for war. He tells Sam to tell everyone that Dream had escaped in order to protect them, and he heads on his way. But Sam didn't want to tell everyone just yet. He knew there was one place that they didn't actually check, the most obvious place in the entire prison, the cell. When Sam goes back into the cell to check if Dream was there, he actually was. He was just hiding in the hole that we mentioned earlier. This may seem a bit odd, but it was actually very smart on his behalf. This way, Dream had the opportunity to negotiate with Sam and come to the agreement that they wouldn't tell Quackity he's still in the cell, but still keep him as a prisoner. Now, Dream could live on without having to deal with Quackity trying to kill him. Back in Technoblade's point of view, he begins plotting how he's going to break Dream out of prison, until he comes across a book Dream left for him. The book featured a set of coordinates that Technoblade soon finds out to be their original meeting spot before the destruction of L'Manberg. At the exact coordinate, he begins digging down, and he finds a chest with papers labeled as blueprints and a book that we don't know the name of, allowing Technoblade to gain access to the prison and break Dream out. Now that we've covered how Technoblade escaped, let's discuss how he's going to help Dream escape too. My first theory involves the mysterious book in the chest that Dream had left. Dream was the original commissioner of Pandora's vaults, meaning he most likely had a custom master's key made by Sam for him personally, that would be able to work in the regular entranceways and the secret hallways. If the book is revealed to be the master's key, Technoblade can work his way around the prison using the blueprints Dream provided to find Dream's cell and let him out. This could possibly even be done while Sam is out informing everyone about Technoblade's escape. The book could also be something else, something much more useful, the revival book. When you think about it, Dream wouldn't take something as catastrophic as that and simply just destroy it after memorizing everything. He would put it in the hands of the only person he knew that had the same arson-filled ideals as him, Technoblade. So once Technoblade's inevitable escape took place, Dream would throw himself into the lava and be revived outside of the prison. It should also be mentioned that Dream has an unknown amount of canon lives, so if he were to die in prison, he may just appear back in Spawn with 2 lives left. Before we go over the final theory involving the long-awaited traitor and his plans with the syndicate, we need to discuss a very important detail that will soon become a huge factor in what is about to take place: the secret member of the syndicate. Now, this has been a mystery for the longest time now, but it hasn't ever been necessarily relevant up until this exact moment. There has been many theories about who this could be, from Captain Puffy to Steve, but what if I were to tell you the secret member of the syndicate was actually Dream? Let me explain. As Technoblade, Philza, and Dream were preparing for Doomsday on L'Manberg, they would most definitely have enough time to create a secret group of some sort. A group involving people from all skill sets, banding together to destroy unjust governments around the server. And when they invited Nicky and Ranboo to join the group, it was highly logical to not reveal Dream as the last member because of their previous rivalries. Though, as time would conveniently have it, Dream would be locked up as the first syndicate meeting was to come into action, and he would remain a mystery. And so why is this information important? Because the syndicate is about to have its first actual mission. Mission Rescue Dream. Or more like Mission Rescue the mystery member of this group, since Nicky and Ranboo wouldn't exactly be very excited about the Mission Rescue Dream. All Technoblade and Philza would have to say is that they need to save a secret person, and they could easily cover it up by saying it's the last member of the syndicate, and in order to protect their identity, they will remain a secret until they go and save them or break them out of prison. Now, Technoblade would have a stronger group to help him break Dream out of prison, and they could use the blueprints to maneuver their way without getting caught, or by using the help of the traitor we've all been waiting for, Punz. Punz betrayed Dream previously in order to look like he was on L'Manberg's side, but in the shadows, he's been secretly waiting for the moment to get Dream out. He knew a revolution was necessary, and if he took the main role, no one would think he was suspicious. And now that he had the perfect group for the job, the escape could finally take place. While Punz is on guard, he can help Technoblade through the secret passageways as the rest of the syndicate guards the halls. This way, Technoblade can officially get Dream out without having to worry about any of the other guards. And once they're out, the syndicate can finally have its first meeting in the official room, and Nicky and Ranboo can finally see who they've been helping escape. If you want to know the history of Quackity's lore and the entire history of Lost Nevadas, I already made videos on these subjects, so feel free to check them out, and thank you so much for watching until the end. I'll see you in the next video.